Hello and thank you for your interest in knowing what's new in EEVX.2 for the XDM server. In this video, we would like to share the highlights of the XDM server and the utilities that manage it for the release of VX.2. The XDM server infrastructure had a comprehensive update. We enhanced the graphical interface of the configuration manager and the diagnostic dashboard utilities to include most of the command line utilities functionality into just 2 utilities supported with online help, workflows, and more. The utilities framework is now expanded to support pluggable application configuration. A significant refactoring was done to the backup and restore utilities. You can now conduct full and incremental backups, scheduled if desired, without having to put the XDM server in maintenance mode, thus no longer disrupting clients. We modified the directory structure and log file management to improve the overall user experience along with other set changes. The XDM server infrastructure had gone a tremendous update of many of the third-party components that it relies on. This includes the main components such as the application and web server, the embedded database, and Java. All to be up to date with the latest technology with all the security patches in place. The updated infrastructure increases the stability of the XDM server and improves its performance as well as the performance of the utilities. As a result of the update, we significantly enhanced the security of the XDM server to be adjusted to the new infrastructure. Moreover, VX.2 infrastructure is now ready for our future release of the distributed XDM server. In future releases, we will support remote master vault and satellite vaults, as well as clustering of the master XDM server. Needless to say, that all those updates will be transparent from a customer's perspective. This is the configuration manager. It was first introduced in EEVX.1, but you will immediately notice the progress and improvement this utility has gone through within VX.2. On the left, you will find a workflow guide that will take you step by step through the configuration of the XDM server, pre-deployment testing, till a successful deployment of the XDM server. We have a dedicated video just for the configuration manager which we recommend you to watch. In a similar way, here is the diagnostic dashboard. This is your utility for monitoring and managing a deployed XDM server. You can review the status of the XDM server and the historic events as well as having the option to scan through the log files, analyze problems, and even get suggestions how to solve them. Please find a few minutes to review the diagnostic dashboard video that we prepared. The utilities framework was expanded to support pluggable application configuration. This enables the application configuration to be managed centrally by the configuration manager. Customers can now independently manage XDM server core configuration versus application-specific settings while remaining under a centralized interface. We completely refactored and added a significant improvement to the backup and restore functionality. Maintenance mode is no longer required and therefore no downtime is needed in order to run a backup. In addition, customers can schedule the full and incremental backup events as desired. The backup functionality is fully supported through the configuration manager interface. In a similar way, you can define the strategy to be restore from backup and run a restore process that supports configuration, vault, and embedded database if you like. What used to be called System Utilities Toolbox is now XDM Server Utilities. This terminology tuning is one of several minor modifications that we made especially around the directory structure in order to simplify the management of files and to position us better to support multiple releases on the same host machine without conflicts between XDM Server and utilities. We also improved the management of log files. Those are now centrally located with a built-in rotation process that minimizes the size of current logs while storing older logs to an archive. In EEVX.2, we turned on the Alert Monitor by default. EEVX.2 brings a significant update of the XDM server infrastructure. In this video, we demonstrated the enhanced graphical interface of the Configuration Manager and the Diagnostic Dashboard utilities. We presented the new supported application manifest capabilities within the Configuration Manager together with the backup setup and the restore process. The good news is that running a backup no longer requires downtime as done in previous releases. Lastly, we reviewed some of the cosmetic modifications that were done around terminology, directory structure, and log file management.